Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me in the manifestation masterclass the other day. Um, After that whole thing wrapped up, I realized there were a few things that I wish I had explained better or made more clear. Um, and I was just kind of like, damn it, I should have said it this way, you know? So I wanted to record some supplementary materials for the class that I hope will be incredibly useful for you. And what we're going to talk about right now is it's like when you really see this in your own life, when you're able to look at a situation and process it this way, it's what just kind of breaks the whole thing open. And that is this whole idea that I'm calling octaves of expression. And that's really what we're looking at when you look at the model, the manifestation engine model, how it goes from beliefs to inner world to expression to outer world, and the flow around that whole thing. Um, the thing I really want to point out is that what flows around the thing it is the same vibration. So here's what I mean. Energy flows through the belief structure, causing a particular vibration. It sets the tone, if you will. And this tone or this note or this chord um, gets translated through different octaves. Just like you have octaves on a piano, you can have a C note over here and a C note over here. It's the same note in a different octave. So it translates from the mind, through the heart, through the body, into the physical world. The vibration informs the physical world, causing a reflection back to you. So, in other words, the external situation that you're looking at and the inner feeling about it is literally the same thing. That's what I want to say to you. It's literally, underline literally, the same thing. So try this with me right now. Think about some situation in your life that's been causing any kind of feeling that you don't like, any sort of emotional turmoil, even like a minor irritation, anything you've been wanting to change or fix or control. Got it? So as you're thinking about that situation, notice how you feel about it. Maybe there's some sense of this is wrong and needs to be fixed. Some sense of wanting to change it, some sense of wanting to get away from it or push against it, moving toward or away from it. Probably something other than just letting it be, right? That's why it's been bothering you, because you want to do something about it. So what I'm saying is that the feeling you have about it, that sense of this situation is in some way, shape, or form not enough or not satisfying, is a manifestation of that inner state of not satisfied. So what it looks like, the optical illusion, there's an optical illusion going on here. The optical illusion is that the situation is what's been causing the feeling, as if the two are separate. That's the great illusion, that our inner world and our outer world are separate. So it seems that the thing out here caused the feeling in here. But what I would suggest to you, and you can verify this in your own experience, what I would suggest is that the inner experience is the primary reality. In other words, the feeling came first. Maybe it wasn't caused by this situation, but at some point along the way, you picked up some belief that caused this vibration or caused this tone. And it's gone through this cycle, building up momentum enough times that it's now manifested in this particular condition that you've been, the situation you've been thinking about. Yeah. So the feeling came first. You can even trace it back. Like, what else have I been doing, or what else have I been thinking that feels like this? And you'll always find an earlier precedent for what's going on in your current experience. Okay, the other thing I wanted to point out with that, I was doing a session not too long ago with a client, and we were doing kind of a version of this universal clearing process. I asked him to think about the situation, notice the feeling about it, notice the feeling of wanting to change it. And I said that, could you welcome any wanting to change it? And he said, do you mean changing the situation or changing the feeling? And in the session, I just told him to focus on the feeling, because that's kind of where we want to direct the attention. But if you pay close attention, and please do this with whatever situation you were just thinking about, please do this, and like, I hope you can really see it for yourself, that wanting to change the situation and wanting to change the feeling is the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. The reason you want to change the situation is because you don't like how you feel about it. If you felt great about it, there would be no wanting to change the situation. So the inner experience of the situation is the thing that you've been wanting to change the whole time. So the problem's been in here the whole time, never out there, never ever out there. And in fact, this vibrational tone that you're experiencing within you, this sense of discord, is exactly the thing that's manifested into that. So changing that thing out there will never cause this to change. This will just manifest as something else. Like, as soon as you get what you want, you want something else. Any feeling of lack or whatever, it just attaches onto something else, or manifests itself in a new way. So that's the endless hamster wheel. And even if you get what you want, then the mind has to protect it. Now there's a new thing of being afraid of. Now we can lose the thing that we need in order to be okay. How about let's just be okay, whether we have it or not? And then everything you want just manifests effortlessly, and it just blows the doors wide open, to a whole new life. So I hope that made it a little more clear. Um, and the crazy thing is, literally all you have to do is just let go of wanting to control it. Let go of wanting to change it. Handle it. In other words, allow it to be what it is without needing to do anything about it. Many times, maybe every time, easier said than done. But I'm telling you, it works. It'll feel really uncomfortable. It'll feel like death. Feel like a little death every time you do it. Um, but each time you do it, life becomes just a little bit more magical. If this all makes sense to you, and if you'd like to continue this work, I'd highly encourage you to join us in the Manifest Momentum community. It's dirt cheap for the value you're getting, and the members who join now are getting like an additional, what is it, almost $800 of additional things, value on top, of the $55, so I'm really trying to make this a huge no-brainer, and I'll be working with each person directly. We're a small community at the start, which means you'll get more attention and support from me directly. It's actually, the earlier you join, the more valuable the membership actually is. So I really hope you join us in that. It's going to be amazing. We're doing our 4-day clearing intensive later this month. We'll be just deep diving and just building up a ton of momentum in every area of your life. So that's going to be an absolute blast. And I can't wait to see the results that come out of that as well. So please check that out. You'll have the link below this video, the Manifest Momentum community. There's a few spots left to get a one-on-one session included with that as well. So, okay, thanks for watching. There'll be a few more of these supplementary videos coming out over the next couple days. So I hope you stay tuned, and I'll catch you next time.